Hey now, slow down there, partner. Before you mosey on into this week's crazy episode, I just want you to come on over. All of you. Come on. Huddle up. All right, let's take a knee. Come on. Now, first, I want to thank each and every one of you beautiful, perfect, flawless creatures known as scrappers. We reached 150% of our self-sufficiency goal on Patreon and Ko-fi, whatever you kids call it, in under 24 hours. And while I can't say that I started to cry when I heard that news, that's only because it's 2022 and I literally haven't stopped crying for like 2-something years. But I did begin to cry the salty, salty tears of joy and thankfulness. Sometimes doing a podcast feels like we're just pitching our work into the void, hoping it means something to someone, brightens your day with our yogurt-forward humor. We are so incredibly lucky to have you all. Our patrons, our hilarious and chaotic Discord community, and all of you dear sweet listeners. Your support keeps us going and drives us to create new and interesting content under the umbrella of our recently minted future global media conglomerate, Network Against the Machine. The people at Legal would literally turn me into GooTubes if I told you more, but I encourage you to just keep your eyes open. Yep, those peepers a-peepin', as it were. And finally, we have some merch in our shop. Soft, comfy hoodies, shirts, water bottles to take your Numerian fluids on the go, some stickers to slap on there, your bike, your car, or whatever your preferred flat surface for adhesion is. And before we get into this episode, I just need to say thank you so much. It's been an amazing ride so far, and we're excited to see what the future brings. But for now, I'm honored to welcome you to that thing we do. This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the only actual play podcast that plays the sad closing theme of the 1978 Hulk TV show after a glorious victory. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
Hello. We're all nodding. That's a fair assessment. Yep.
That's a good song. It's a keeper.
It's very sad, though.
It's a bop, as they say.
They do say that.
At least the youths do. Well, last time on the program, all of you looted some corpses and then went in to rescue Denvaya. There was a priest of Hellion named Nalakai in your way. He was very clear about the fact that he couldn't take all of you in a fight, and then you insisted he'd go get Denvaya for you, and he did, and then he proceeded to not take all of you in a fight. Did a little bit of damage, but maybe his god helped him out a little bit here and there. But in the end, some TVs got smashed, and a priest of Bry was rescued. And I think the group retreated from Scrapmaster's Arena, terrified of the now bossless Lords of Russ, and retreated with their tails between their legs all the way back to the Clockwork Chapel. And there they went into hiding and went to bed. Didn't post a watch. Now the door has opened in the middle of the night. That's where we are now, team.
Canonically, we did post a watch.
That's true. A Kingsley watch.
Yep, he can speak now.
Now, is he physically capable of waking Kira up?
He does have a stinger.
He is a scorpion. just a quick non-poisonous sting.
And then she dies.
No. I read this. He can withhold poison. It's fine.
Well, he has that EpiPen in his little claw. So once he's done, he just...
His one item slot is an EpiPen and a tiny hat.
The EpiPen is a hat.
Yeah, and I don't want to embarrass you, Sam, but that initiative turn order thing just popped up on Roll20, and it's hard for me to see the entire chapel.
That's weird. I don't know why there'd be a turn order when there's no enemies. Huh.
Fair. You can close it.
Yeah, probably just left it open from the fight last episode. Probably. So, what are y'all doing? Brixby has been awakened by the sound of the door opening. Kingsley was wide awake and also knows that the door has opened. But he is a scorpion.
Just turn and does one of these things at Brix. You can't see what I'm doing. This is a podcast. That was for you, Cast.
Brix immediately makes noise. Like, there's no sneakiness, no whatever. He's like, oh my god, there's something coming through the door. Everybody get up now, get up, let's go. Audacity hated that.
But we loved it. And I'd say that it's time to roll for initiative. Now everyone is prone. Everyone is prone, and I'm guessing nobody's wearing armor. Just guessing here.
You don't sleep in your armor?
Can, but then you take penalties.
If you have the endurance feat, you can.
Do not have the endurance feat.
Is that only for heavy armor, or does medium armor do that too?
I think it's everything but light armor.
Yeah.
Am I wearing light or am I wearing medium? Oh no, I'm wearing light armor, so I could absolutely be sleeping in mine.
Samesies.
Oh, well, I'm not. So
That's right, because I don't get medium armor proficiency for another level.
Just gonna figure out how to de-arm myself in Hero Lab.
Well, I'll let you know that Denvaya got a cool 0 on her initiative. She's also in the other room.
Nice.
What did Brixby get?
So, Brixby rolled a natural 1, because Roll20 hates me in my initiative rolls. And I imagine that he comes in with an 8 looking like this. And for everybody at home, it's the squinty guy waking up meme. That's where Brixbo's at.
All right, how about Asher?
Asher, in his light armor, his eyes snap open. 0 is a natural 18 for a 22.
That's pretty cool. And how about Vargas?
Vargas rolled a natural 20, which is why I should have been using non-novelty dice all of last episode, for a 22.
And Kira.
Kira's gonna hang back with her dear friend Brixby, as she wakes to Kingsley just kind of stinging her in the arm, and it's a whole thing after that. Like, there might be a battle going on, but she needs to talk about boundaries with her scorpion.
You didn't say
Oh, sorry, did I not say my number?
No.
9 total.
Nice. Well, let's see, as I sort descending here, Brixby is going to be the only one amongst the party who gets a surprise round. But before that happens, it's night here, so it's dark. It just gets a whole lot darker.
Oh, bogus.
It just gets real dark, and you can't see anything. And now Brixby gets a surprise turn.
All right, you're going to Troy me on this one. How do you feel about darkness and where it originates from and my ability to just dispel it?
Do you mean deeper darkness?
Yes.
Is there an actual rule on this, or is it
The actual rule, as written and has been said by the creators of the game when they've gone online and elaborated on it, is if you can see the darkness itself, you can dispel it.
All right, well,
That's what I'm going for.
you can attack the darkness.
So, well, since I don't have Magic Missile prepared, I'm going to do the next best thing against the darkness. And I'm going to roll a caster level check. Come on, roll 20. Yes, that is a 23. And that is versus the 11 plus the spells level.
Plus the caster level of the spell, I think. But that is plenty. So, the supernatural darkness is gone. You can see, Brixby at least can see, one medium-sized creature and 3 small creatures standing just outside the doorway of the Clockwork Chapel. There's one tall humanoid wrapped in brown and black and with a scarf around their face. And then the smaller humanoids are much the same, just wrapped from head to toe in black rags. Only Pale hands and a nose are visible. And it's Vargas's turn.
Oh, last quick thing. Can I roll anything on that now that I see them? Can I roll like a local or...
Yeah, that would be knowledge local.
Alrighty, cool. And that's only a 6 on the die for a 16.
That'll give you at least the little guys. They are dark creepers, otherwise known as Caligni. They lurk in black spaces deep below the surface of the world, venture forth at night or into neighboring societies, sometimes stealing or causing mayhem. You know, they're about 4 feet tall, weigh about 80 pounds, and they can see in total darkness. I'll give that to you for free. Even magical darkness.
Yeah, so Brixby's just going to shout, "There's 4 of them that can see in the dark."
And we do not have our slots back, right? Because it has not been an actual rest.
Right.
Okay. I have already reset my sheet with tomorrow's spells, but I remember what I had. I had exactly 2 spells left, and neither one of them are great for anything like this. A corrosive touch and an acid arrow. I think what now Vargas is going to do is he is going to stand up from prone, and he is just going to cast and hold corrosive touch, and that will be his turn.
All right. To Asher.
Yeah, Asher is going to stand up and draw his pistol as he does so, and just ready to fire if any of these creatures approach with hostile intent. We don't know. I mean, they could have been trying to throw a surprise party and we ruined it. So I don't want to just assume the worst. But I will throw my own knowledge local with the hopes of maybe learning something. Vain hopes of a 14 total.
Yeah, that's not going to do any more than identify him.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Asher has a ready to action to fire if either of these creatures approach with hostility. He will call out to them, not a mechanical of anything, just to say, "We know you're there. If you seek to do us harm, well, maybe let us know so that we can appropriately act with hostility. Otherwise, let us know that you're not here for harm and maybe come back in the morning." It's pretty good. That's his turn.
Let's see. What's going to happen here is nothing, 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 and then everything goes black again. Super, super, super black. Yeah, then something happens. You don't know what. It is Kira's turn, and you can't see your hand in front of your face at this point.
Right. Okay. I think this is the first time we've done magical darkness in the game, so, you know, for new players, I can infer from what has already been discussed, you can't see if you have dark vision. Do you need magic to dispel magic darkness?
Or daylight.
Okay.
Which is a spell none of us have except for maybe daylight.
So, like, I can't pull out, like, a cell phone and...
No, because it's like... There's, like, levels of light, and magical darkness is the lowest level, so only something like that same number of levels of light can do it. So daylight spell, actual daylight, or casting dispel magic are pretty much the only ways to get rid of deeper darkness.
Okay. Well, I don't want to embarrass anybody, but I do have an iPhone 12 mini, so that's pretty low-level darkness or high-level magic. Great. Okay, so can... yeah, I think Kira will sit up and tuck Kingsley just behind her hair and ready in action to attack any non-friendly thing that approaches her. I don't know if I can say that because, you know, of how we can't see. If it feels evil, though, give it a quick stab.
Ready to attack anything that feels evil.
Which is subjective from a chaotic good character.
That makes sense.
So I will let you know what feels evil when it attacks me.
All right, Brixby's up.
Well, aside from his 2 invisibilities, he's got 1 remaining 2nd level spell that you love, Sam. And if we're going to talk about visual impairment, grinds just a little bit mica dust in his hand, puts it to his lips, and blows it directly into the center of where those dark creepy dudes. We're chilling, and I'm going to need will saves from anybody in that 10-foot radius.
From up where the doorway was?
So when the four were here, what is the spread of the darkness? First, I guess I don't really have an aura for what I'm aiming for, but I was going to be shooting for basically between these two sconces right here, which would reach to like there and there.
Yeah, unfortunately, deeper darkness is a 60-foot radius, so it covers basically, and I would say as far as you can see, but that doesn't mean anything. It reaches well back into the chapel.
All right, cool.
But I will say, as you fire your spell back there, there's nobody there.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Dinvaya is going to wake up, get out of bed, and walk over to the door and say, what's going on out there? And that's her turn. Vargas is up.
Vargas will use his turn to say, "We're under attack. They're using some kind of magical darkness none of us can see." And he, like Kira, is going to ready an action to attack anything that bumps into him with his still held corrosive touch charge.
Oh, anything evil feeling that bumps into him.
All right, Asher?
Asher is unable to see, so he will draw the +1 light hammer in his other hand, so that if something comes through his range, he'd be able to at least take a whack at it. And he will also hold. If something brushes past him, he'll swing the hammer instead of trying to shoot blindly.
All right. On initiative 22, something steps up, takes a stab at Asher, so you can swing blindly.
Hit him with a hammer. It, or them.
Yeah. Let's go back to Ryan's die. So it's a 12 on the dice, so it'd be an 18 total. Do I need to bother with the 50% mischance?
Yeah, why don't you still roll that mischance?
Yeah, that is an 80.
All right, so it looks like you connect.
Oh, snap. We ready for this D4 plus 0 of magical bludgeoning damage? That's 3.
Seems like, you've connected to the creature. You hit it, and it groans in pain, but it's also stabbing you with a dagger, and that is a 21 versus flat-footed AC.
That is a hit.
All right, so that is 3 damage on the 1d3, and then 6 on the sneak attack. Total of
Gross.
9 damage, and I'm gonna need a fortitude save.
Ooh, I love those. Dirty 20.
All right, you're fine.
One of them's here.
And then we're gonna have a friend just creep in, and Kira, you feel someone stabbing you, so you can take a swing.
Death feels evil. Soup's evil feeling. Plus 11, 21 to hit.
Yeah, why don't you roll a 50% mischance?
Okay, I'm gonna do it in thick because I have apparently not unpacked, and I have my D100. Oh god. Okay, well, that's fine.
All right, that's a whiff. And then, let's see, does a 13 hit your flat-footed, no armor AC?
It totally does, which is so depressing. And just to be, I can definitely not hit it twice, right? Because this is attacking me, so that
Right,
2-hit thing doesn't work here.
Right. You're looking at 5 total damage and fortitude save.
Let's see, 24 on the fort save.
Yeah, you're
5
good.
damage. And at the end of that turn, I'm gonna go ahead and just real quick rage, just in case.
It's not your turn yet. That was its turn.
Oh right. Dang.
But guess what? Now the same thing happens with Vargas as the stab comes for him.
So that triggers his. Natural 1.
Nice.
Rough night.
He doesn't lose the charge, at least.
Does a 14 hit Vargas's flat-footed AC?
No, it actually doesn't. His flat is 16.
Terrible. That's just.
Oh my god.
That's just.
Oh, with your armor
It's only
on?
2 lower than my regular AC.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, never
worst.
mind. I forgot that you had your armor on. I was like, how?
Then, Brixby, did you have a ready to action? You didn't. You cast a spell.
Nope. Yeah.
So, nothing you can do to prevent the old stabberoo. That is a 22 versus flat-footed.
Yes, definitely.
Oh no.
Okay, so the original stab, we're gonna just do a solid 7 damage. No big deal. The sneak attack, that is 12 more damage.
Whoa.
I'm gonna need a fortitude save as the tall one went for the short guy.
That's an 18.
You're good. Alright, Kira, you are up. You just got stabbed.
Would love to go for that guy that just attacked her good friend Brix, but probably don't know that happened yet, so I guess I'll just stab this thing in front of me, or attempt to. The old stab and re-stab. Let's see. With raging. We're still raging. Although I didn't say that until after I rolled, so I'm fine shoving that aside. Not including a rage bonus, that is 27 to hit, and then I will do the thingy. Roll 1d100. Okay.
Ouch. The good news is you get a second attack.
And Kira's 2 seconds from just hurling her blade into the darkness in frustration. Let's see. That is a 18. Does 18 hit?
Roll the 50%.
How about now? Does an 18 hit now? An 87.
Yeah, you definitely feel something squishy. Let's get a damage roll.
23 points of damage.
All right, 23 points of damage.
Is there satisfying splat? Or even an unsatisfying splat?
No, there's no splat. It's the weirdest thing. There's an explosion of light, and I'm gonna need fortitude saves from Kira, Vargas, and Brixby.
Sorry. Well, sorry, Brix. Vargas will be fine.
So what did Kira get, first of all?
19.
All right, you're good. How about Vargas?
Rolled a 19 for a 26.
All right, you're fine. And how about Brixby?
6 for a 10.
Oh no, Brix. Oh no, oh no.
Well, to add insult to injury, Brixby is blind for the next 4 rounds. As the Dark Creeper explodes in a burst of light. And, yeah, it's blinding, and the deeper darkness comes right back after it, which is
it a
fun.
high-tech explosion?
It's not. But it died, so that's good.
Maimed our rat.
Brixby, you're up. You are badly hurt. And, you can't see, but you couldn't see anyways, so...
Okay, so Brixby's going to take a 5-foot step to the west, and it's going to try to cast defensively, rolling a 17 on the die, exceeding what I need for that by 10. Brixby is going to cast in front of him color spray that'll affect this one, this one, this one.
Yeah, a cone that kind of just splits the difference between Kira and Asher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
So yeah, a cone inside that. So feel free to roll a will save if anybody is inside of that cone.
All right. I will roll 1. And I got a 12.
Well, contingent on you failed, and contingent on what your hit dice are, it's going to be a different thing.
Right.
How many hit dice do you got?
Let's say that the one that rolled that is in the low, like 3-ish hit dice range.
If they are 3, then they are blinded and stunned for only 1 round, and then 1 round after that they're stunned.
Cool.
So blind for blind. Hammurabi and all that.
And out of curiosity, would anything happen? What's the highest hit dice total that would be affected?
5 or more is still stunned for 1 round if they fail.
Noted. Is that your turn? You have any swift actions?
Nope. Yep. No, that's it. Move, cast, be blind.
All right. Then Vaya's gonna throw open the door and immediately see darkness and say, "Oh, you weren't kidding." All right. I'm coming up behind you. And she'll just slowly approach you, and that'll be her turn. And Vargas, you are up. You got stabbed last turn. And,
Which she doesn't have daylight. I would be safe to assume that the one I heard, well, actually, I don't have to say heard, the one that I saw explode into a million pieces and nearly kill Bricks after Kira killed it, was not the one that was stabbing me, right? I would know that that wasn't that one.
I think that you could probably tell that the angle on the explosion wasn't right. It wasn't right in front of your face.
So I'm going to assume there's still one in this square, so he will attack into that square again. Getting good rolls on these. That's nothing. That is a 10.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's a
assuming
whiff.
that's not even worth rolling concealment.
Yeah, that's a whiff.
He will call to Denvaya, though. If you have an ability to get rid of this darkness, please use it. And that'll be his turn.
All right, Asher. You hit something with a hammer for the first time in quite a while, if ever. Last turn.
Yeah. I think it felt so good. We're just going to leave the backpack of guns behind. Especially the new magical auto grapnel. No. How does one go about, if something is right in front of me, potentially sensing that?
Yeah, perception.
Okay. I know last time there was possibly, hard to believe, but the last time when Asher was blinded, for example, there were some shenanigans about whether or not you could even make a ranged attack if you're blind. I don't know if that would apply if the creature is right in front of you or not.
I've seen people say that you can't make a ranged attack at all against something with total concealment, but that just seems nonsensical to me. Because, like, of course you could try.
Okay. How about that hot 9 perception?
You don't know if it moved or not after it stabbed you.
Okay. Well, I don't know who was color sprayed and who wasn't, so we're just gonna take a shot, which would provoke an attack of opportunity.
That is a 17 versus your flat-footed.
It's a bummer. That exceeds my flat-footed dice by one. Flat-footed AC by 1.
All right, you're looking at a total of 7 damage from that stab.
I'm not thrilled. Okay. Do I need to make an additional fortitude save?
No, they would have to redose their weapons.
Aha! Knowledge. And then, armed with knowledge and a loaded firearm, Asher will shoot at this invisible something. That is a 23 against I can't see you touch AC.
Why don't you roll concealment on that invisible touch?
55.
All right, roll damage.
Don't mind if I do. 4 points of damage for shot number 1.
All right.
As Asher will a bullet into his gun as a swift action, and will then shoot again for an 8.
Sadly,
Actually, I was wrong. It's only a 7 against touch AC.
I'm afraid that will not hit.
Does it hit the one behind it?
It shoots one of the statues of Bry and breaks it, and now Denvi is going to kick you out.
I'd feel bad, but I can't see it. Could have been anything. All right. Yeah, that's his turn. Actually, it's not. Asher, as a free action, will for the first time load a special little cartridge made of an alchemical paper into his gun.
Does that mean Asher is dropping the light hammer? Or do you not need a free hand to...
No, I need a free hand. Asher considered...
I gotta take everything I can get. You guys are killing everything even when you're blind.
No, you're fair. That's fair. Roll back the tape. Asher ponders for the first time loading alchemical paper and decides he'd rather hold on to that hammer. No, he can't take a day AOO if he can't see. I'm dropping the hammer, Sam. Stop messing with my mind. Hammer dropped. Gun loaded. Final answer.
Alright. Wish it had combat reflexes. Not that that provokes anyways. But still, it's gonna stab you. Does a 15 beat your flat-footed AC?
No.
Well, that's just hunky-dory, isn't it? You don't get stabbed this time.
Yay.
And then, there's no stabbing going on. And then Kira is up.
No stabbing. Still dark?
Still dark. Nobody did any stabbing just a second ago.
All right. I'll ready in case there is more stabbing on my person. Just to jab in that direction.
Makes sense.
Think that's it. Yeah, okay.
All right. Brixbo?
Well, don't have any more useful spells. That's it, gang. Fully tapped after that battle and the other battle and this battle. I'm blind and I'm not holding anything. Heck. All right. I guess Brixby's just going to draw his rapier and 5-foot step into Vargas's square and ready in action to attack if he is attacked.
All right. And I think Denvaya is going to 5-foot step up just so she's almost even with the rest of you and say, let me know if you need healing. You come to me and I can provide it for you. I can't see anything at all, but I'll keep talking. And Vargas's turn.
Okay, so nothing attempted to stab me last turn either then.
Right.
So he is just going to ready his action. Then once again, like when I readied it before, just still holding the charge because he can't freaking hit anything. He will hit anything that attempts to attack him.
All right. And Asher, you're up.
Yeah, Asher. Oh, I mean, what use is ammo to the dead? So let's just start rapid shotting at the darkness. I did realize that was an 11 against touch, but my hand is long past the chest piece.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, that would have missed too.
I do feel marginally better. I have all these cool iterative attacks now, and so I looked, and I was just using the light hammer, so I looked down a row at the wrong item, like a fool, like a buffoon. First shot into the darkness at a -2.
What direction are you shooting?
The same direction from which I felt the stab.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, stabwardly on the compass rose. 24 against touch AC.
All right, why don't you roll concealment?
Okay, a 90.
All right, so you feel like you're shooting about where thing would have been. Seems like maybe it moved after it tried to stab you because there's nothing there.
Okay. Asher will then rotate his second shot to the square southeast of him, and will fire with a free action reloaded paper cartridge at that square.
Now I'm going to realize that I should have taken an attack of opportunity when you shot, so I'm going to take an attack of opportunity.
Haha, because you're still there.
It's actually 2 attacks of opportunity. So the first one is a 17 versus flat-footed.
That hits.
Okay. So just 4 damage. And then the second one, it's a critical threat.
Nice.
To confirm, we're looking at a 19 versus flat-footed.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start with the regular weapon damage, because the sneak attack doesn't get doubled.
No. Roll for mirror image. I don't have one.
So 12 damage on the weapon. Not too bad.
Ow.
And on the sneak attack, terrible damage. Only 6.
Okay.
Okay, now you can
Not
get your shot
ideal.
off.
Okay, now we'll roll to hit. Wait, I did roll to hit. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I
I
didn't.
don't think so.
No, I didn't. That is I'm good at numbers, 17 against touch.
17 against touch. Why don't you roll that mischance?
66.
All right, why don't you roll damage, as it seems like you just shot something.
Yeah. Woohoo, 8 points of damage.
Big damage.
Yup. And free action, that was my rapid shot, second one at the highest BAB, -2. And lastly, the final shot. I will, it seems like a hit. Let's roll that same square. Any more AOS?
I'm checking, but no more.
Ah, bummer. Oh yeah, natty 19 for a 25 against touch.
All right, roll that mischance.
Exactly 50. Hurts.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. But the beauty of reloading with free actions is I still have my Swift to lay on hands myself. Only 5, but then Asher will take a 5-foot step towards the sound of Denvia's voice and say, "Actually, I've been rather badly injured."
All right. Will that end your turn?
It will. Only 43 minutes later.
Well, after you take a step towards Denvia, you're going to get stabbed again. That is 18. And, no big deal, just 3 damage. Just
Nice.
a little stab. And, let's see. Nothing happens on an initiative 18, I'll tell you that much. But, on initiative 15, Vargas, you feel a stab a-coming. Do you have a ready action?
Does mine count because we're in the same square?
Oh, snap, yes.
Yeah, I think he would get his too. Mine was a 19 on the die, so that's definitely going to hit.
Mine will probably miss because I'm very blind. Should just make sure that that's on my adjust before I do anything else.
Don't forget to roll that 50% mischance.
Oh, yep, that's right. I got to do that first to be sure I actually hit. My other remains. 57.
Alright, so you
Is
do
a
indeed
hit.
hit.
So 4 1s and a 3. So that is 7 points of corrosive damage. And it is also 5 points of bludgeoning.
Alright, that seems like it did a nice big chunk. How about Brixby's ready to action?
Bixby comes in hot for a 20 off the die for a 27, with a 10 off the die for a 17 to confirm.
That does not confirm, but it is a hit. How about your mischance?
92 on my mischance.
Alright, roll for damage.
Right.
Oh my god,
The
you're
big
technically
damage
flanking,
from the old
aren't you?
rapier. 1 point of damage, but hold on. Your boy is swarming. So that's 14 points of damage.
This thing makes a noise like that felt bad. It makes a really bad noise.
You should feel bad.
What's it sound like?
I feel bad! Alright, and Kira, you're up. You just heard something feeling bad.
Yeah, can I use that to my benefit here and attack toward the bad feeling thing?
Why don't you roll a perception check for badness?
For bad feelings? God, I feel like I should get some sort of benefit for that. My whole life is leading up to this. Ooh, that's a 19 plus like a 10, 11 plus, what did you say? Perception plus 29. Bad feelings.
That's a pretty good roll for some bad feelings. So
Listen, if anything, this is... Go ahead.
I think rolling that well, you can tell that not only is there some kind of bad feeling creature directly in front of you to the north, but there's a second bad feeling creature that just got stabbed real bad just past that one. So another square to the north.
In front of me to the north. Okay, so they're like two.
There's
one,
two in a row, yeah.
Got it. All right, well, I will go for that for the one nearest me first. I'm gonna make it feel worse, ideally. Oh, no, I might not, actually. It's a 7 on the die. Dirty 20?
Why don't you roll that mischance?
Oh, keep forgetting the mischance. 79.
All right, so that's a hit. Roll
Okay,
damage.
To smoosh the initial badness. 23? 22. 8. 8 plus 15. 23. 4. 23. I can do math. So good.
There's another explosion of blinding light.
Darn it.
I'm gonna need fortitude saves from Kira and Vargas.
So, okay.
Oh,
And
me.
Brixby, and
Oh,
actually
no,
Asher
Brix.
as well. It's
Oh,
ten-
baby.
Even though I'm already blind.
Oh no, I keep forgetting about the explosion part.
Death throws are the best throws.
You never have to apologize for killing something.
No, at least instead.
All right.
Hey, what's it again? Fortitude?
Yeah, fortitude. So how about Brix going triple blind?
Another nat 20, because I've got real chaotic roll 20 dice luck tonight for a 24.
That'll work. How about Kira?
27 total for the fort save.
All right, that'll work as well. And Vargas?
18 on the die for a 25.
That will also work. And Asher?
Asher, he who rolls saves so good, rolled a natural 1 for a 13.
So Asher is blind, despite the fact that his lowest possible roll hits the DC of this effect. Asher is blind for 3 rounds.
I'm just blinding all my friends.
It's not a meets beats?
It's a natural,
Natural
one.
one is auto fail. Yeah.
That's literally the only way you could fail that.
That's true.
Dinvaya failed too, so.
Oh no, I'm blinding everyone. Sorry, team.
You're being very mean to your friends, and
I know.
on the plus side, you do have another attack.
Yeah. So this first one is smooshed. Can I take like a 5-foot step and attack the next one? Is that? Oh, you guys, this game is so cool.
Yeah, since you perceived that it was there, yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not a great roll. That one's a 5 on the 11. That's gonna be 11.
Yeah, 11's not gonna.
Yeah, I don't feel confident about 11. This game is not cool.
It was
That's my turn.
cool. All right, Brixbo.
All right, he's got to perceive. He's blind. he's just, I mean, I have the square I want to attack into. I know the square. So if they've moved, that's a bummer, but I was going to go to the square to my immediate stab.
You do know what square you stabbed into for your ready to action, so.
All right. Then it's stabbing in time. I'm going to go, 5 off the die for a 12.
I'm afraid there's not even any need to roll concealment on that.
Alrighty. And full tailblade. Probably not any better. Yep, another 5 for a 7. So Brixby flails in the dark.
Yeah, sadly, just won't do it. And let's see, on Dinvaya's turn, I believe Asher asked for healing. Asher is gonna get some massive healing. 23
Whew.
from Dinvaya.
Thank you.
No problem. Can you please kill these things before they... I can't see anything. And I can't see anything anyways. It's double. It's too much. Vargas, you are up.
Okay, so the one that Brix and I both hit last round is still up.
As far as you know.
Yeah, because that's not the one. No, because she stepped up to this one after that.
Yeah.
So he is going to just take a swing into that square then. Does not have any spells left. You know what? Swift action, he is going to spend an arcane pull point to re-prepare Shocking Grasp. Ooh, you know what? Actually, he's not going to do that. He's going to use a swift action just to empower his arm instead, because if I do Shocking Grasp, and I gotta roll defensively and all that crap. This will just be a regular swing, but I'll have a little bit of a bonus to it. A 17 against regular AC.
That is a miss.
Okay. That's his turn.
All right, Asher is up.
Yeah. Asher is up and will... he'll just join in. Everyone's attacking the square like it's a piñata. And we're going to just mix all the metaphors and pin the tail on this donkey as we unleash a rapid shot. Surely with 3 chances to hit, 1 will be successful and none will misfire.
Well, first you're going to get a stab attempt, 1 whiff, and the second stab attempt from the more important one, 17 versus flat-footed.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. 16 damage as the being that you're shooting at gives you the old stab.
Don't care for that one, personally. Sorry, I was going to crit him. No, but I did get a 26 against touch, so that's cool.
Roll that mischance.
Oh well. And rolled a 100.
All right. Why don't you roll damage as well then?
Okay. Minimum 2.
Well, you know, every little
Chip,
bit
chip.
counts.
Shot number 2, free action, just jamming these paper cartridges and says, I could see the appeal of these. It's rather rapid to reload.
I can't see anything.
I like your sense of humor. That is a dirty 20 against touch.
And once again, the other thingy.
A 61 on the mischance.
All right, and damage.
4 points of damage.
All right, and I'm gonna need a reflex save from everybody.
Oh no. Is it a spell or spell-like ability?
Nah, it's a explode-like ability.
Oh no. Also, good job.
Thanks. 24 reflex from Asher.
All right, you're gonna take half damage, and Brixby.
Solid. 7 on the die for a 14.
You're gonna take full damage.
Oh, Brix.
Solid.
How about Vargas?
This one's reflex, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that is only a 12 then.
All right, you're gonna take full damage as well. I think Dinvaya actually passed, which is crazy because her dex is terrible. Yeah, Dinvaya passed. And Kira.
Is a natural 1 for a 7.
All right, you're going to take full damage, and let me just check one more thing.
She dramatically throws herself in front of Brixby that she can't see.
She dives the other way.
Yeah. It was going to be super heroic, though.
Let's see, it's half damage for that one as well. So full damage is 14.
Ooh.
As a giant fireball bursts out.
Oh, wow.
As this heftier dark person explodes upon their death.
Nice. With that rapid shot, still have one more shot to go. Don't know if he can hit. He'll kind of aim a little bit past it into the square northeast of Kira. Don't know if that's where the dude is, but I guess if he was getting stabbed from both directions, he'd probably shoot right in front of himself. If he was shooting in front of Kira before, and then he'd kind of turn and... Where are you? 16 against touch?
Why don't you roll mischance as well?
Oh, close. 53.
Unfortunately, it does not appear to be in that square.
Next time someone asks, where are you? Be polite to say, right here.
And I think on the next initiative, you hear the pitter-patter of little feet as somebody takes off running. You can't see him, so
Kingsley, come
I'm
back.
pretty sure he's going to get away.
Does the deeper darkness follow the pitter patter, or does it remain here?
No, it's going to hang out for an hour.
We could give chase then, right?
Yeah, that thing almost killed Bricks and probably Asher. I would love to stab it. Kira doesn't know that, but, she's very good at percepting feelings, so.
I'm currently blind. Perhaps a sighted one could run after this creature. Go forth with the blessings of Caldera.
Yeah, I would love to do that. And just maybe grab it. I don't even have to kill it. I'll just bring it back.
Yeah. Do we vaguely know what direction the door is from?
Yeah,
like
where
just
the door
our
is.
memory of when it was light. Yeah. Yeah, so we can just run
Just
out
jog
here.
after.
And how far do we have to go before we're out of the darkness?
And about 60 feet past the entrance. But, let's see. Kira's got a 40-foot move speed, right?
30. Oh, wait, I'm not wearing armor, so.
Yeah, you're not wearing armor, so that comes in handy this time.
Hey.
Yeah, Vargas is going to run if he can, so he's going to do 4 times. Well, actually, no, he can't run when we're in the dark, can he? You can't run in darkness?
No.
So he can only double move.
All right, well, Kira can definitely catch up to the guy within basically a full round. Just because she can outpace him and if she's
Cool.
chasing the whole time.
Can I
Oh, yeah, because she's got 80 if she's 40. That's right.
Yeah.
can I just tackle it? Is there a thing for that?
I mean,
I'm sure there's a thing for that. That's a dumb question. It's Pathfinder. I don't know what the thing is.
it's probably just a CMD.
So actually, I think it's probably a better idea if I non-lethal damage it and then just drag it back with me.
Yeah, why don't you take a charge at it? Non-lethal charge.
Zach looks concerned.
None of us could have 5-foot stepped in all that darkness. I'm sorry, listeners.
Oh, that's right. You can't take a 5-foot step when you're blinded. Forgot about that.
Well, Asher's dead.
Oh, no, you can while blind. You can't in the darkness. And here's a funny distinction between rules as written and rules as interpreted. There is nothing that prevents you from taking a 5-foot step while blinded, but apparently you can't in the dark.
I thought it was any time your vision was fully obscured.
Well, I think the problem is that it's just too scary to take a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
But
It's weird that it doesn't count when you're blind, but it does in the dark.
Yeah,
That's
the rule that I'm
strange.
looking at, it says you can only take a 5-foot step if your movement isn't hampered by difficult terrain or darkness. I'm sorry, Sam.
Well, on the plus side, I don't know that it's physically possible for there to have been more attacks of opportunity than there already were in that fight.
Fair.
So I don't think it would have made much of a material difference. Probably like a few D6 here and there.
Asher was healed for 23, so he would be near death.
Well, I mean, he could have walked. He had already provoked when he shot. He could have just walked 5 feet.
Full round attack, didn't have the movement.
Ah.
Just being honest, Asher's
Terrible.
dead.
Okay,
That
Asher's
sucks.
dead, and that's...
Well, no, this is just
No.
us making up for the gremlins.
I mean, didn't...
No, canonically, Asher just died during the rule reset. And
Oof.
I figured he had bleed and didn't even know it, or poison.
Kieran Vargas come back and Asher's just dead. Like, what happened?
Or would Dinfaya have been brave enough to walk towards Asher before she healed him?
maybe. I mean, if he called her over, she would have come.
He
She
canonically
did say, I'm going to follow the voice.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, there's nothing I could do. He died in the retcon.
I guess you could loot him. He's got some decent stuff. So many grenades.
So it's Kira tackling this guy.
Yeah, wait, so are we...
Oh, you're good.
What are
We're
we,
good.
like,
We're
do we
good.
stop the game now? We quit? That's it?
We're good. We're good.
Yes, I would like to non-lethally gently stab this thing.
All right. Roll. Now that you can
Well-
actually see it.
I don't know if that's going to do it. 21?
That will hit it. Is that with the -4 for non-lethal? Yeah, so you're good anyways. AC 16.
Non-lethal stabbing for non-lethal 23. Non-lethally 23 points of non-lethal stabs.
It is non-lethally knocked unconscious.
Great. Just gonna sling that over his shoulder and head on back.
All right. You are... I think everyone's vision by this point has returned. Not that it matters in the deeper darkness that still consumes the temple for most of an hour. You've got a prisoner. The assassination attempt has been foiled.
And just tape him to the floor. I'm gonna tape him to the floor.
Some ion tape to the floor.
Did Vaya have any more of those juicy heals whilst Kira was chasing?
Let me see how many heals I actually have left. I haven't used any spell slots today other than that one, so yeah, I've got plenty of juice still. 11 on the cure mod, much less exciting.
Well, I'm almost at half. It was pretty bad there, Sam.
17 on the cure mod.
You could channel if you want.
Yeah,
or
well, theoretically,
whatever.
she burned a lot of channels healing everybody before. But, I mean,
Fair.
she has 3 level 4 spell slots, and she got slots for days. Well,
Yeah, so I
just
think
the one day.
he's almost full and can always use his last lay on hands on himself.
I'm down 33. So
Wow. Yeah, she can provide plenty of healing, and I don't think...
I was going to say I'm down almost 20.
yeah, honestly, that little
You guys-
gang of
Actually, I
Dark
am too.
Creepers, Dark Stalkers did their job. That was amazing.
You guys got housed.
We are not prepared for like deeper darkness at all as a party. That's crazy.
Was that the last one that we killed? Like the one that had the reflex save instead of the fortitude save? Was that the tall, lanky one? Like, would we be able to tell afterwards now that the darkness is gone?
Well, you couldn't see, and they don't leave bodies behind, but it was the only one that was different, and it was the only one that died with a different explosion. So,
Yeah, because I noticed when Kira was going to get that other one, the 16, hit it, and I'm like, well, that guy we were trying to hit was missing on a 17. So I was wondering if he was the different one.
yeah, there was one doing 3d6 of sneak attack, and the other ones were doing 1d6 of sneak attack, so one of them was a little more dangerous.
59 points of damage is what I took.
Oh man.
Nice.
Not enough to permakill me, for what it's worth. Ashley would have been alive with 1 HP to go.
Nice. All right, everybody going back to sleep now?
Yeah. Wow, that sucks.
Vargas is going to lock the front door, and then we'll all go back to sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna wind whatever necessary cogs are required to make gears shut the door again. Because darn, that was an oversight.
That's purely a visual thing. It doesn't actually lock the door. Maybe you could use some ion tape around the seam just to keep it locked for the time being.
We're also gonna have, I think, Hira, who has the highest CMB, tie up the Dark Creeper, which puts it at a 30, which means you'd have to roll. Can you even beat a 30 without a nat 20 with your CMB?
No, not with this little guy.
Beauty. You are tied up until we let you go. Because even a nat 20 won't give you an auto success on tie-ups. Oh,
Going
they're fun.
to set Kingsley atop his little taped up body. Give him permission to poison sting should he move. Should he try to stab us?
Kingsley just explodes him in the night.
No, he's my baby.
Yes, well, see you all in the morning.
Yeah, time to go fight some ghosts. Coughs up some blood, falls asleep.
Setting any watches this time?
No, Kingsley and Brixby did fine this last time.
Yeah, we did a great job.
So I got ambushes for days. We'll keep doing it.
Who else is left in town?
I'm just kidding. You've killed everyone in the freaking book. Totally.
All
There's no one
murdered.
left.
Till we get bird punched in our sleep.
Sorry, guys.
They
I'm the BBG.
They gave me a little bit of money and said I had to punch you. No offense.
Just a little bit of money, though.
Just
Classic
little.
Clarence.
7 copper.
Gave him like $5.
Money's money.
Clarence, buddy, you got to know your worth. That's 8 copper min. Because we are going to kill you now.
The gig economy, you know?
No.
There's no benefits.
Do any of these dark bad boys have anything on them?
Yeah, they don't have anything super interesting. I will paste it in the chat, but you're basically looking at some leather armors and some short swords and daggers.
So, the big guy, though, other than the note with the instructions and who sent him, on him, the same kind of leather loot.
Yeah, nothing super interesting. Actually, you don't even get armor off the little guys. They are wearing so many layers of rags that it functions as leather armor, but only works for them. All you get from them is 3 daggers, and then the big one, 2 short swords.
If only they didn't explode, they could have gone from rags to ditches.
Good night,
Can
everyone.
we roll a knowledge episode intros to see if that guy looked like that guy from that intro that was leading the zombie babies, or if they were into town?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jero. We exist in the actual episode. The pre-episode is for the listeners.
How dare you?
It does look kind of like one of the guys from the night market, though.
It does. In fact,
Yeah,
there were dark
there
creepers
was one of
there.
those
I
guys
remember
there,
that.
Yeah, they're not unknown
Yeah.
in Scrapwall.
Well, they're also, I imagine, probably not unknown to Brixby. Because I feel like, just like the Skulks, I feel like darklandy, subterranean, mischief-causing creatures probably, have brought a lot of negative press to the rat folk. So, we are aware of them. I would say that Brix, before she goes to bed, would be like, Dinvaya, these creatures. We might have seen them at the market, but do you know if they have an alliance with Hellion?
I mean, it would appear so. They're certainly convenient assassins. I didn't know of any formal affiliation that they may have had, so he must have rounded up a gang of them. Hopefully that was the lot.
Asher's asleep.
All right.
That's what we're role playing right now. This is all of us sleeping. That's why there's no dialogue.
Oh, man, that is
Yeah.
commitment. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's character acting 101.
I was
The
looking at Skype
Dan-
and everyone's eyes were actually closed, which...
Yep. We are the Daniel Day-Lewis of actual play podcasts.
People do say that about us.
That's true.
Do. At least I do.
Well, you're people.
Yeah, feel free to say the same, listeners, with a 5-star review on your podcatcher of choice.
You can just say it right now.
That's Pot Against the Machine, the Daniel Day-Lewis of Actual Play Podcast.
You can go up to the closest person to you, no matter if you know them or not. Just make sure you're wearing a mask and you don't get too close. And say, Pot Against the Machine is the Daniel Day-Lewis of podcasts.
And then walk away.
And then run. Yes.
Yes, we definitely go back to sleep. And get all those delicious spell slots back.
Yeah, this time, no one sees fit to try to interrupt you since your adventuring day was at least 25 minutes this time around. So you get your full night's sleep, and the morning comes, and everybody's probably, achy and covered in your standard giant pile of scars and filth from scrap wall. But you're no worse for wear, because this is magical fantasy land, and it's okay to get stabbed in the night and then go to bed.
And then we're going to go fight some ghosts.
Yeah. Asher will crack open an echinacea and ectoplasm YouTube just to ready himself to fight some ghosts.
Yeah, I like the 90s Slimer green throwback. If y'all remember
Yeah, the
those
Ecto Cooler goo tube.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it tastes like.
He'll wipe a little bit off the corner of his beard and say, "Well, we didn't get a good night's sleep the first time. Did all right the second time. I, for one, am ready to see what these haunted wastes have to hold for us.
Yeah, let's go waste some haunts.
Yeah."
All right. Well, heading out into the bright morning sunshine, Scrapwall is looking more and more abandoned as people have maybe hunkered down. Maybe they're hiding from the violence that is almost certainly to come in the war between the very capable four and the Lords of Rust, or whatever remains of them. And you're totally unhampered on your way across Scrapwall to the far, far side of it, where nobody ever goes. And as you get beyond Thralls of Hellion territory and out into this canyon of garbage where the walls rise even higher than they do everywhere else, there's a strange mist hanging in the air over this whole area, and like you can see it a ways off before you get into it, but as you approach, it's just like the temperature of the air just drops, and it gets colder and colder as you approach, and you step into the mist, and you can see each other. You can see like 5 feet in front of your face, but much beyond that, it's just all obscured in this thick, thick cloud cover as you keep following the paths through. And this whole area is just, it's eerie, and it's dark and cold, and the walls seem to loom over you, these walls of scrap, as you find yourselves in a place where the living, they just don't really go anymore. And as you're walking through this, a skeletal figure rises up in front of you, just a little ways off, in a whirling cyclone of just bits of garbage and junk that were laying on the ground. As this skeletal specter hangs in front of you, I'm going to bed.
Night,
Night,
Sam.
Sam.
Night, Sam.
Night, Sam.
Fog against the machine. Against the machine.
Hot Against the Machine is property of its creators, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are properties of Paizo Publishing. Please visit them at paizo.com for more information. Theme Against the Machine, written and performed by our own Zach. Please consult the show notes for additional music and sound effect licensing information.
Really sure I took 71 points of damage.
Wow.
Maybe more. Let me do some quick math. Yeah, 74. 84? 84 points of damage.
God.
No, that doesn't sound right. Don't worry, edit it out. It's all
Yeah,
garbage.
84. That's so many. Wait, what did it do? You know what? That's fine. We don't have to talk about it.
And you're muted, Zach.
I was like, are you saying words?
Oh, my bad. It was because he was like a place where no living soul goes, and I'm like, haha, Kmart.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I didn't actually mean.
No, it's
Yeah,
literally
you guys
a
should
Kmart.
see this sign. It's or this map. It's literally just blue light specials across the board.